The title of this exhibition is a road trip to my train of thoughts, and the theme of the exhibition is a struggle of life. I choose this theme because I want to use art as a tool to express and visualize the struggle of life that can give new perspective. Mainly, the struggle of life that is displayed in this exhibition is a struggle to cope with the pandemic situation. When I knew that many of my friends are struggling to stay home, I found myself enjoying being at home without me even noticing it. That makes me realize that when someone expresses their struggles, you'll get a new perspective about something, which is what I want the audience to feel after this exhibition. In this exhibition, I organized the artwork from the oldest to the most current one, from the right to the left. With U-shaped layout, I want the audience to be able to travel depending on where they start. If they start from the right side, they can see the improvement of my thoughts, from something negative to a more positive. If they start from the left, they will feel a sort of flashback of the struggling situation. The first artwork is called The Principle of an Ice. When the audience sees this artwork, I want them to ask, what is that? It is because that question is the question that people usually ask when they are struggling to recognize or see things clearly, which is also part of the intention of the artwork. During the pandemic, everything seems unorganized and scattered. However, the situation won't last forever because there will be a vaccine that helps to cure this virus one day. That is why I decided to paint an ice cube with a building behind it to depict the world. The ice cube creates a clear vision of buildings but is scattered in several directions. However, ice will melt, and everything will come back to become clear again. The second artwork is titled Pertanyaan Kami di Tahun 2020. This artwork is inspired by Jakarta's ex-Vice Governor response about the validity of COVID-19 data in Indonesia. He said that the data exists, however, he isn't sure whether he believes it or not. To depict his answer and the questionable validity of the COVID-19 data, I used Indonesia's COVID-19 line graph to create a mountain made out of a Morse code of question marks. There's also a geometrized burung garuda in the background that represents his response that contradicts the government's response, which gives struggle to the citizen on whether should they believe the virus exists or not. Notice that the placement of the geometrized burung garuda can depict both sunset or sunrise. It is up to the audience to decide whether this pandemic is a symbol of a new era coming up, just like a sunrise, or it is sort of like a downfall, just like a sunset. This third artwork is called 2020 Vision and Mission. It is an artwork that depicts an eye that is looking upward like begging and hoping. The Morse code for question marks that specifically placed all over the eyeball is intended to depict a reflection of the uncertain situation on the eye. The use of mica paper instead of a regular paper creates a hole, also a texture that looks like a texture of a charcoal that's being burned. The artwork is clipped by a paper clipper instead of stick it to the window to make it stay still. This encouraged the audience to interact with the artwork and creates different intention with it. For example, when the audience exposes the artwork to the light, it will look unfinished, more holes will appear. When the audience places the artwork where it has less light, the ink will look bolder and less holes, which makes the light symbolize hope in being able to break free. The last artwork for this exhibition is titled Ombaknya Industri 4.0. This artwork is inspired by the fourth industrial revolution that happens due to COVID-19. A laptop with a Google Meet display with a setting of being in a room with a desk, a chair, and stationery suggests how the pandemic online life looks like. A geometric form of a wave carries a modernized batik pattern shown on how it was created by simply a rhombus, which is eating away the traditional and original batik pattern. The geometric form of the wave itself is Cubism-inspired design, just like how Industry 4.0 that happened in Indonesia has a Western influence, which is to me this will lead Indonesia to lose its authenticity such as culture, just like how batik wave is plain, colorless, and sharp. We have come to the end of the exhibition. I hope that with this exhibition, the audience can get new insight regarding the pandemic. Thank you.